One of the most out of nowhere bands I've come across in quite some time has got to be Bagdadski Vor. They are a Russian band who blend elements of Screamo, math rock and many other things. Big shout out to Josh, because if it wasn't for their recommendation I would not have put this on and I would never have heard of it, because honestly I wouldn't be reviewing this if it wasn't so damn good, because it is really freaking damn good. Everything I look for in this kind of music: it's melodic, it's vibrant, it's so fresh and vibrant on the ears. Like every instrument gets its own shining moment. The vocals sound crisp and clear as well. The vocals are fantastic, by the way. Like holy shit, the vocals are stellar. There are no cracks in this man's voice. Everything he gives us is just purely from the soul. The passion coming out of this guy's voice is unmatched, and I can't even understand a word that he's saying, because he is obviously singing in a different language that I don't know, but that is something that transcends language, because I can just totally feel every word he says. The opening track is like stage 4 era Touche Amore, the instrumental sounding so much similar to something that they would do, but then of course the vocals coming through in the way that they do, in that kind of like Midwest emo way, sort of. You get that a few times on this album. The second track has a beautiful blend of like math rock guitar playing with the Screamo elements too. It's a really good combination. It's not that I haven't heard it before, but I just think the way this band are doing it is incredibly on point. The splashes of colour coming from the paintbrush onto the canvas are just so crystal clear on this. Honestly, I love the colourfulness of this track. Production and recording quality is really top notch. Like, to say, whenever I'm trying to search for this band on any social media platform, I'm struggling to find them on anything aside from like 100 followers on Facebook. Like, you would think that there would be something quite rough about the way this album sounds based on how obscure and independent they are, but that is not seemingly coming across when you listen to it. It reminds me of my 2 most recent album of the months, which I've given on this channel, Give Me Monaco and Come and Have a Go, where even though they're incredibly small, they're not particularly very well known, they're still sounding really damn professional and just killing it. You just think that there'd be a huge production team behind both bands and artists, but there isn't, and it's the exact same thing here. Track 3 has these fantastic chanting vocals. It reminds me of like some kind of like Irish punk rock a little bit, in sort of like the ways that Flogging Molly would do it, where you've just got these really like stompy chanting vocals coming through. The blend of Midwest emo and post-hardcore is really on point here. It's like listening to La Dispute combined with the Hotelier. It's that kind of vibe for me. Each track is just continuing on this trajectory, really. The final track, once again, is following in this similar pattern. I really like how they sort of give this track a bit of a build. It kind of crescendos towards the end and everything just feels very euphoric. It's like this huge sense of elation just coming in all at once. It's really blissful. That's what I really love about this album. As harsh as some of the instrumental sound, as intense as it can get, with the vocals, the screaming, the really heavy instrumentation, everything just sounds so soft and comforting. It's really odd. It's sort of like a shoegaze effect, I guess, where, you know, you're just kind of being pillowed and cushioned between this really soft instrumentation, while it's also quite harsh in its tone as well at the same time. I do love the way track 4 has this quietening down. It suddenly becomes really silent and then it just bursts into action, and it just really is a killer moment for the album. And all of this, by the way, is 7 tracks condensed into 25 minutes, and not a moment is wasted. It is great. It sounds great from start to finish, and yeah, I'm just super impressed with this, because of course it come out of nowhere once again. Another album that's just really off the radar, completely out of zone, out of touch with most people, and yet I think it really is really good. So yeah, I've got to go 8 out of 10. I think this is a really good album, definitely going to make my year-end list. Once again, thank you to Josh, because I wouldn't have heard of this otherwise. But that's the beauty of music recommendations, man. They can come out of nowhere and they deliver something like this. Yeah, I love this. Hopefully you check this out too. Hopefully you've watched the video as well and got a recommendation out of this. Usually videos like this don't do particularly too well for views, but I'm not really here to just scrounge for those views. I just want to tell you about good music, and hopefully you click the video and you find something new, because this truly is a really great album. And thank you for watching this video. Hopefully have a good day. Subscribe if you haven't already as well. Let me know what I should review next, by the way. That would be great in the comments. Tell me your thoughts on this album if you've heard it. Have a good day, and goodbye.